Okay, let's go.
All right, welcome back, y'all. We are going to do a coleslaw recipe to go with my spaghetti. Most folks use spaghetti with salads and stuff. It's a staple in my home. That coleslaw rounds it out and balances it out and gives it that fantastic taste. So we're going to get the cabbage cut up, put it in the Cuisinart, and knock it all to pieces into some little shredded cabbage, and then I'll put it together for you. So come along on the journey. Let's get the cabbage all cut up. I even use the dark green leaves. That's where the flavor's at, is in the outer leaves of your cabbage. So I'll throw them in there too. Just give it a rough chop. Then we'll throw it a little at a time in the Cuisinart and get it all zipped up. I use the pulse feature on here so I don't mince it up too much. And it'll be, like you see there, it'll be nice and finely ground up. Some people kind of frown on having coleslaw with spaghetti, but it's an amazing side dish for spaghetti, unlike you've never heard of. So we'll cut the other half of this cabbage up, a rough chop. About half of it in there this time. Coleslaw's relatively easy to make. Whatever you have left over tonight, you can always have it on slaw dogs tomorrow, on hot dogs. You can pair it beside chicken, barbecue chicken, just about anything. Coleslaw's good stuff, y'all. Get the last little bit of this cabbage shredded up, and then I'll bring you guys back in just a minute for the ingredients. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So now we're going to finish up the coleslaw, and we start out with mayonnaise. Now, when I make my coleslaw, I cook it to taste. So I'll start out with probably about maybe a half to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise into the shredded cabbage, and we'll just mix that in good. And we'll be using apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and you usually use sugar in it, but since I'm on keto, I don't do sugar, so I'll use Splenda in it, and you really can't tell the difference in the two. Cut out that sugar. All right, so this is what we've got so far. It looks kind of like a coleslaw consistency with the mayonnaise in it. Next, we're going to add probably about maybe 3-4 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. And again, I cook by taste, so I add a little bit at a time. Salt, same way, probably half a teaspoon of salt, and plenty of black pepper. So I would say probably a good half teaspoon of black pepper. Black pepper is what makes it. So we'll stir that in. And you want to, when you add your sweetener to it, whether you use sugar or Splenda, you will sweeten it to taste. Some people like it with a little bit of vinegary bite. Some people like it a little sweet. I prefer it a little bit on the sweet side. So I sprinkle my Splenda in, and I'll probably go with about 2 big heaping tablespoons to start with. You just got to go slow with coleslaw because it's one of those things that can go wrong real quick. You could either get it too bitter from the vinegar or too sweet from the sugar. So just stir it in. And you're always going to get about 2 or 3 tastes out of it while you're making it to make sure you got it right where you want it at. So mine has plenty of salt, pepper, and vinegar. And I think it needs a little bit more Splenda, so I'll go with maybe another teaspoon of Splenda. Stir it in. I've been making this stuff for 40 years. It's good stuff. Fish and grits, shrimp and grits, coleslaw on the side, hush puppies, all that good stuff. So y'all keep an eye out on the recipes that are coming out soon, because I'm going to be doing some shrimp grits or fish and grits with coleslaw. All right, that is fantastic coleslaw. So I'm going to bring you over here closer so you can get a good look at it. Here's what we got, y'all. Coleslaw City. Yum-o. So we'll bring you guys back here shortly. Stay tuned. All righty. Here we go. It's the finished product. Coleslaw. America's #1 side dish. In my book. Thank you for watching. We'll catch up with you later. Stay tuned if you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that like button or that little notification bell. Give us a shot. Stay tuned for new recipes coming out. See you guys. God bless.